What's good, traders? Welcome to another day in the bootcamp. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. If you'd like to join my community, make sure you click the link in the description below. Today, we're going to be talking about how to deal with drawdown. Now, if you're new to trading, don't be afraid of this word drawdown, okay? Because drawdown is something that everyone goes through, even someone who's an advanced elite trader, they go through drawdown. Like sometimes the market is not in your favor, and that's completely okay. However, what differentiates you from becoming a beginner trader or an expert trader or professional trader is the way you react to drawdown. A lot of us, when we are in drawdown, we as humans, when we're losing money, which is totally normal, we end up having this gambler mindset where we want to make the money back, we want to revenge trade, we want to kind of go all in and try and risk everything to make the money back that we lost. However, that doesn't work with the game of trading. When it comes to trading, you need to actually make sure that you don't put all your money in one single trade and you don't go all in. You need to separate yourself from that gambler mindset and put yourself out there as a trader. Most traders, when they're in drawdown, they go through set procedures to make sure that they are in the right routine and they don't go through that emotion where you turn into a gambler. So there's a few things that I normally say when it comes to when you're in drawdown, and the things that I do when I'm dealing with drawdown. Like I've had many times, it could be a funded account, personal account. I've had times where I've had weeks and weeks and weeks of drawdown, like literally weeks and weeks and weeks, which is totally fine, guys. Sometimes the market is just not in your favor, and sometimes you're just not analyzing the market right, and that's completely fine. People make mistakes, we are humans, we make errors, and we just got to move on from it. So the first thing I would say, guys, is setting yourself some rules. For me personally, I have the 3 losses trade. So any trades that I take throughout the day, if I take 3 consecutive losses, I'm done for the day. Like that's it. And so when I have that rule in place, I have like a maximum drawdown that I have for a day. And then what I also do is I have like a weekly and monthly drawdown as well. So I have the 3 daily, the daily 3 consecutive trades, which is completely fine. But then I also have a weekly, which is around 5% drawdown, and then I'll have a monthly, which is around like 20% drawdown. So what that does is it makes sure that even though I might be risking so much, let's say 2-3% in my account, I know that, okay, every month, if I'm going through drawdown, I'm only losing 20% of my account. So now I can hold my trade. Let's say I did have consecutive losing months, which is very rare, but let's say I did have consecutive losing months. I'll be 20% drawdown 1 month. Let's say again, 20% drawdown second month. That's 40%, another 20, which is now 60, and another 20, which is 80, and then another 20, which is 100. So it will take me 5 months to blow my account. Now, it's very rare for someone to have 5 consecutive losing months. But as you're a trader and you're a beginner, sometimes you might go through that. But one thing I'll say is you are already doing better than any other trader out there that is just starting off. Why? Because you as a trader have held one account for 5 months. That is 5 months of data. That is 5 months of information or feedback from the market to tell you whether you are a profitable, or even though you've on drawdown, whether you are a profitable or not trader. Now, I understand you're in drawdown, makes sense, you're not a profitable trader, but the information you can get can turn you into a profitable trader. There's no point trading and going full porting in your account after a drawdown because you're not learning anything from there. And that feeling that you get, and guys, I still get it till this day, whereas like I'm in drawdown and I'm like, I wish I had a better position, and I start looking for better positions and I start seeing things in the market, and then suddenly my greed is trying to make me press that trade that can make my money back plus profit. You just can't do that, guys. Like we have to just separate that gambler's mindset from us and kind of become a professional trader, sorry. And I would say that you guys need to, and especially like with me, one thing that helped is if you are going through like a long period of time where you're in drawdown, just take a break. Like the market, yes, you might want to be rich at a certain time or period, but the market gives you an opportunity every single day. Like there's literally a move every single day. It might not give you a specific opportunity every single day, but there is opportunities out there every single day, guys. So sometimes you don't actually need to trade every single day. And you actually see a lot of successful traders, they don't trade every single day. They don't sit and stare at the markets every single day. Like, for example, for me, currently, this is the last week I'm trading in the markets for the year. You know, I think we've got 2 more weeks of the year. And I said, you know what, I'm going to stop halfway through the month of December because next week is Christmas and the following week is New Year's. It's going to be very volatile. We're going to see a lot of fake movements. The market's going to be choppy. It's not going to be nice. And that's fine. Like you can take a break. And I know a lot of traders out there, they're gonna be like, oh, but the markets, you should be trading every single day. But the thing is, guys, like that's the brokey mindset. That's the gambler mindset. That's where you become addicted. You have to separate addiction to obsession. You have to be obsessed to the market, yes, but you can't be addicted to the markets. And you actually realize the less trades you do, the better your win rate is and the better your trading journey is, because it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality of your trades. Every day you're not going to get an A plus setup. You might get an A plus setup maybe once or twice a week at most. Okay, so if you're trading every single day, you're already losing already because you don't have an A plus setup every single day. You probably have it once or twice a week, and let's say you do get those A plus setups, the rest of the trades that you do throughout the week, you're losing money. So you're eating up the A plus setup profits, which are valuable profits, especially if you have a small account. So making sure you take a break. You don't have to trade every single day. Like the other day, I was on a Discord live stream, and Discord servers on. We all want to make money, and there's a lot of pressure. However, I didn't see a setup for myself, so we sat there for 2 hours staring at the markets, finding a position, looking for a position. And guys, I wanted to make money that day. However, I did not see a setup, and so therefore I could not place a trade. And you guys have to have the same mindset. If you are staring at the markets, which is totally fine, stare at the markets. I spend around 2 hours in the markets, looking at the markets, chilling, relaxing, speaking to the Discord members. And I can do that and feel calm. You guys spend a little bit longer or less, doesn't matter, but you can spend that time within the markets, but don't force a setup if you can't see a setup. Because the market's not always going to give you an opportunity or A plus setups every single day. So you don't have to trade every single day. Like take a break, relax, let the markets do its thing, especially when there's moves that you can't see. Like I've gone through so many like traders showing me their trades. It's like, why did you place this trade? Well, I thought it might do this. Well, why didn't you wait? Oh, because the market was not giving me opportunities and I just saw this and I said, you know what, let me trade. Like that's the response we get. And then it's like, well, here's your answer. Like you're not going to get the reward you want if you're forcing trades. That's why you don't react, you don't wait, you have to, sorry, you wait for a reaction in the markets, right? And so if you don't wait for a reaction in the market and you go from impulsiveness of yourself, you're going to realize that you're forcing too many trades and that's eating up your profits. And that could be potentially the issue with your drawdown. So taking a break can actually have a huge benefit to your trades. And so the next point that I would say is lower your risk, guys. Lower your risk completely. Like if you're like I risk around 2% on my funded 1% on my funded accounts, 2% on my large account, and I have like a play around account and I risk around 5 to 10% on that account. Okay. And so let's just say my personal account, which is 2%, my large personal account. I risk 2% on that account. And if I'm going through some drawdown, I literally, it triggers something in me. I say, okay, cool. I'm dropping my risk to 1%. 1%, I am fine with the profits, but I drop my risk to 1% because now I have to earn my trades to earn the profits back. I have to prove to myself that I am a good trader and I am a profitable trader. And so therefore I have to prove to myself and my system that I can place the same amount of trades or more trades and make that money back. Now, it might take me longer to make the money back because I've lowered the risk, but it proves to me that I am a better trader. And doing that makes your trading journey way more enjoyable, way more fun, and it's is a better experience because you are going through drawdown. You know you're losing right now. Why would you want to lose your capital? Why would you want to lose your whole capital or that 2% that you would be risking? So lowering your risk gains that confidence. Now you have that confidence booster because now you know that you can place a little bit of more riskier trades. Because when you have drawdown, you don't want to place those you don't want to place those risky trades. You want to trade and make as much profit as possible and make the money back. However, that's not the case when you are in drawdown. You are losing in the markets. The only thing you should do is don't stop trading. Obviously, take a break, but don't stop. Lower your risk, gain that confidence back. The market's just taken a lot of money from you. So you have every right to lower the risk, continue trading, and build that confidence back and get back to the level of risking again 2%, i.e., for my account. If you are risking more, let's say 10%, just half the risk, literally just 50% of the risk, drop it down. It is what it is. The profits that you make from the 5% trades rather than 10% trades is not going to make a big difference because you're already in drawdown. And second of all, you don't need to think about, oh, how much money I'm making, why am I not, I could have made this on if I just risked the normal amount, because you hit drawdown and it got to a level where you had to lower your risk. Especially if you hit drawdown for a longer period of time, definitely lower your risk, because if you don't lower your risk, you're going to end up, especially with that losing streak. That losing streak can eat up a lot of your profits, and it gets harder, especially on a long-term progress of your journey. It's going to get harder for you to make that money back. So when you lower the risk completely, it kind of slows down that drawdown journey. And so, because sometimes generally your connection with the markets is just, there's a bad connection between there. And because of that, you don't want to be risking a lot more. Okay. Now, lastly, guys, and this is a tip for traders that have a little bit more capital and a little bit more experienced traders, is have a rotation of accounts. Now, when I started off, I only had one account. So when I was in drawdown, that one account was the account that was going through drawdown, that was going through, crazy profits. It was all in one account. Now I have a rotation of around, I think, 4 to 5 accounts. And so when I'm in drawdown with one account, I can hop to another account and I can place trades on that account. And let's say sometimes trading on a funded account, let's say 50K funded account, maybe that's not good for your psychology. Okay, I'm going to try and trade on a 10K funded account. And so that's how you can rotate. Sometimes you might not have the capital for it, but gaining funded accounts as well can help you. And I am actually a pro to, I told all my traders as well, to go and have multiple accounts. It's completely normal to have a rotation. Yes, it's good to stick to one market and one trade setup and one thing and focusing on one account, but having that multiple accounts, having that rotation helps you have that longevity in the game, because now you have multiple pieces in this Monopoly game and you can actually trade with different levels of leverage within the market. Let's say you don't want to trade the 50K account, funded account, right? That's fine. You can lower, go to 10K, rinse out the 10K, try and see what happens. Okay, the 10K, I have a personal account. I'm going to trade my personal account for a bit. Doing that rotation really helps. And if you guys are in a funded account right now, making sure you still keep a personal account. The funded account is not meant to be a main account. Funded accounts are always secondary accounts. So if you are trading funded accounts, always have a personal account as well, because that is your primary and that's going to help you have that rotation. So you can rotate from funded to personal accounts and keep doing that rotation. So you're spreading your drawdown to different accounts. And sometimes you might just have drawdown on one specific account. On another account, you might just have lucky good trades. And so your drawdown period that you had has now vanished, because yes, this account is going through drawdown, but you just made a lot more money on another account that can fulfill that account that you had drawdown in, and now you're practically fine, right? So that's the best way that I would say that you can deal with drawdown. And guys, I'm gonna be honest, don't be afraid of drawdown. Drawdown should be your best friend. Drawdown should be good feedback. Drawdown is equivalent to having multiple winning trades. Going for a winning streak, going for a losing streak, they're both the same thing. It's feedback from the market. Yes, having a winning streak is much better because you make a lot more money, but having the losing streak is just as good, obviously not monetary side, but data wise, because it lets you know that something's wrong with your system and you can improve it and fine tweak it to make it better. Okay, guys? So make sure that you are not afraid of drawdown and make sure that you are continuing to trade. Don't give up because you're going through a month or 2 months of drawdown. There's 12 months in a year, guys. 1 or 2 months is not going to harm your trading journey. Yes, if you've had 1, 2, 3 years of drawdown, 100%, you might have to call it a day for trading. But even then, I know traders that have been trading for 10 years, and 3 years of drawdown trading is nothing compared to 10 years. So, in reality, I would always say never give up with your trading journey. Keep going, keep pushing. Doesn't matter how many months or years you're in drawdown, keep going because there might be that 1 month that literally changes the game for you and literally changes everything. And I've seen this and I've heard these success stories, guys. People have changed their lives within 3 to 6 months of trading. And that 1 or 2 years of drawdown is cleared with 3 to 6 months of trading. Like, that's crazy to me. And I did it too. I was not profitable for like 2 years. And something clicked in me, and now I am a profitable trader consistently for around like 3 years now. And so for me, within like I can't remember how long. I think it was like 5, 6 months, or maybe a little bit longer. I think it was 8 months. I made all the profits back that I also all the losses or all the drawdowns back. I made it back within that period, and then everything started to pick up the pace. So don't ever feel afraid of drawdown. Don't ever feel like giving up because of drawdown. And a matter of fact, it's actually good in a way because you actually get feedback. Like I said, you can fine tweak your strategy and you can become a better trader. And I think the traders that go through the most drawdown, they actually improve within their strategy faster than someone that trades once in a while, thinks they're profitable, and maybe blows their account here and there, but they think they're profitable and they have huge wins, but they're not actually learning the way you guys are learning. So don't ever feel like drawdown is like the worst of you and trading is not for you and you're going through the craziest journey and you feel like this is not it for yourself. Because if you have a passion and you have an obsession within the market, one day the market's going to flip and you're going to be on the winning side and you're going to be making a lot of money. So don't miss that one day. Keep trading, keep pushing. And there's going to be a day you're going to comment down below and you're going to say, you know what? I made it. I literally made it. I got to my goals. I done it. Maybe it's that funded account that you keep feigning. Maybe it's the personal account that you keep blowing. One day it's not, you're going to literally have everything you want, guys. Literally everything you want. You just got to manifest it and keep going. You only lose when you stop. You only literally lose. I'm gonna say this again. You literally lose when you stop. Like, literally stop. Like, quit. Don't quit. Don't stop. Don't make drawdown such a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. It is what it is. You move on. You keep going. That's what will differentiate you from all these brokey, newbie, loser traders. You want to be a winner? You're gonna have to deal with it. You're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to push through the pain. Obviously, with a level of risk, obviously, with a professional trader's mindset, you'll be able to do it. If you try and full port and you try to go all in, all chips in, gambler mindset, obviously you're gonna lose. So don't do that. But if you want to be a professional trader, and you will be if you follow these steps and you continue and practice and practice and practice, one day it will work. The world rewards you with your hard work, not with your passion or with your ego or your pride. It's going to reward you with your hard work. So keep going, keep being consistent, keep turning up, and take a break here and there, guys. You are human. You're not a machine, right? The markets takes breaks on bank holidays. So by all means, you can take breaks too, right? Take breaks, relax, okay? Don't worry, because drawdown's not that bad, guys, okay? But that's pretty much it for today's lesson, guys, today's bootcamp. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, share it to your friends. If you're new to the bootcamp, make sure you start from day one and follow through, because everything will then kind of make sense. And if you've watched this far, comment down below. Let me know how you've dealt with drawdown, or if it's helped you. Maybe if you're going through drawdown right now, try these methods. Let me know in the comments down below if it's helped you. And on that, guys, I'll see you guys later.